Hey guys, so one of the things people ask me about pretty often is my opinion on the sort of long list of arbitrary, obscure gender identities that exist out in the world. Things like non-binary, gender fluid, agender, genderqueer, genderfuck, two-spirit. That one always gets me. Two-spirit is like a Native American thing. I have no idea why there's so many like millennial white feminists calling themselves two-spirits. I don't know. And I think you guys think that I can keep up with them just because I'm a tranny, but let me tell you, just because I'm a tranny does not mean I can keep up with this long list. There's so many things I couldn't even begin to name all of them in this video. And can we please not even go down the rabbit hole that is known as otherkin? I don't have the energy to talk about it. Not today, not never. So I think this meme pretty much sums up how I feel, but I will go into more detail. So yeah, I think all these identities are largely bullshit. I think they're super arbitrary. I think they're super meaningless. I think people who take them on are usually extremely boring and have nothing else to their personality other than I'm demi-queer, non-binary, genderfuck, special snowflake kin. And if you pay attention to these people, you'll notice that very rarely will you meet someone who identifies as one of these things who is not heavily involved in political activism to some extent, who's not a feminist to some extent. And that's because it's usually, not always, but usually a political tactic to take on one of these identities. It's a reach for oppression points. These people are usually middle class, white, never had to struggle with anything in their life, but they want to call themselves this oppressed sexual gender minority as a means to silence any type of opposition they have in any type of political conversation. Because in our current political climate, oppression is a very valuable currency. So it's really important to note that there's no basis in science whatsoever for any of these obscure identities. Non-binary, gender fluid, genderqueer, none of them have any evidence backing them pointing towards their validity whatsoever. Transgenderism, on the other hand, is neurologically observable. Gender dysphoria is medically diagnosable. And I'm going to put some links down below to some interesting articles about the brain structures within transgender women and how they're similar to biological women. My bra is falling off. So everyone is free to have a self-concept as nuanced as the limits of their imagination can hold. And it's perfectly normal to not feel completely masculine or completely feminine. But there's absolutely no need to label and identify as each varying degree on the long scale between perfectly feminine and perfectly masculine. And trust me, I don't subscribe to the idea that just because someone calls themselves non-binary that they should be treated badly. I think it's really toxic that these days people seem to care more about what you are and what you identify as more than, what's in your head and what you say, what you do. And that's all about what progressivism is. It's identity politics. So yeah, that's just my opinion on all those crazy, crazy labels. I'm really sorry it took me so long to do a video. I was in between housing situations. I moved, and then I was also waiting for this new webcam to come in the mail because I was tired of doing my videos on my laptop webcam, which was very, very shitty. So hopefully the visual quality is a little bit higher for this video, and I will see you guys next time.